The Reagan tax plan, the mayor on Rockford's condition.
And a gunman goes wild, next on Channel 17 News.
Say, Fred, considering the times, how have you kept your business in such good shape?
I put it on a physical fitness program.
You're kidding.
Well, it's actually a computerized system of financial analysis that spots your strong points and your weak points. Shows you where you are and where you're headed.
Hey, where can I get that?
From the business helpers at Illinois National. They'll keep you out of the rough.
We're a small town, homegrown, made the way you make your own pizza. Tombstone, we're a ladle down and loaded up with lots of mozzarella on the pizza. Tombstone,
we pile on the goodness, we're loaded with real cheese.
We're sure the taste of Tombstone's gonna please your family. We're a small town, homegrown, made the way you make your own pizza. Tombstone, made the way you make your very own. Tombstone.
News 17 with Bruce Richardson, Monica Schneider, Bob Kevern with the weather, and Kim Lepak with the sports. Now, live, this is News 17.
Good evening, I'm Monica Schneider.
And I'm Bruce Richardson. President Reagan went public tonight trying to sell his tax reform package. Among other quotable quotes was this one: "Death and taxes may not be inevitable, but unjust taxes are not." The old tax structure with more than a dozen brackets and the top rate at 50% would be scrapped. The new plan calls for 3 rates: 15% for taxable income below $30,000, 25% on income from $30,000 to $70,000, and a new top rate of 35% for income above $70,000. And the personal exemption would be more generous. Taxpayers now deduct $1,040 for each parent and child in the family. That deduction would almost double to $2,000. But the exemption would no longer be adjusted for inflation as it is now.
The president claims his tax reform package eliminates or curtails deductions and shelters that now let many of the rich and some corporations get by with paying little or no taxes. In his address tonight, he itemized areas he wouldn't touch.
The mortgage interest deduction on your home would be fully retained. And on top of that, no less than $5,000 in other interest expenses would still be deductible. The itemized deductions for your charitable contributions will remain intact. The deductions for your medical expenses will be protected and preserved. Deductions for casualty losses would be continued. So too would the current preferential treatment of Social Security.
Well, despite how great the president made his tax package sound, Irving R. Levine reports while some of the taxpayers would come out winners, there also would be the other kind.
With deductions on local property taxes eliminated, houses will be more expensive to own and harder to sell. Winners, investors who sell stocks at a profit. The top tax of 20% on capital gains would be cut to 17.5%. Also a boon for brokers. Losers, people who deduct for business entertainment. Deductions for meals limited to $25 plus half of any amount above that. A threat to the 3-martini lunch. Other losers, charities like the United Way, which supports this soup kitchen. Charitable contributions would be deductible only for the 1/3 of taxpayers who itemize. Losers, workers covered by health insurance paid by employers. Part of the insurance premium would be counted as taxable income.
Government takes more and I get less. I mean, of course it's a problem.
In general, the biggest winners would be people with the fewest deductions. They would benefit most from the lower tax rate and pay lower taxes. The family that itemizes deductions would pay an average $900 a year more in taxes. Whether a taxpayer is a winner or a loser, he will be spared some grief if the plan indeed simplifies tax returns. Irving R. Levine, NBC News, Washington.
Tonight, Mayor McNamara delivered. Jennifer Streisand tells us just what he delivered.
Economic development, streets, housing, gangs, and downtown are the mayor's major concerns. In his State of the City address, McNamara says promoting Rockford is a sure way to more economic development. And he also talks about finding new sources of capital. But the mayor had a look of deep concern when it came to the city's residential streets.
I think we realize now, after having toured the entire city, that the ramifications of poor streets go far beyond the ability to travel comfortably by car. This deterioration has an adverse impact on our neighborhoods and business districts.
Housing is also on top of McNamara's list, especially improving the West Side neighborhood, which is bounded by Preston Avenue on the south, Central Avenue on the west, School Street on the north, Court Street on the east.
While there are certainly instances of major concern in other areas of the city with regard to housing, this area has a housing problem that should be of serious concern to each and every one of us, and if left to deteriorate, will be an extraordinarily weak link in our city.
The mayor wants to get on top of the gang problem. He refers to them as youth at risk and wants better programs to help them out. Some very positive remarks tonight about the progress of downtown Rockford. The next two steps, getting a state office building and a hotel. Jennifer Streisand, Channel 17 News.
At least 3 people are dead and 7 injured following a shooting incident at a shopping center in St. John, Indiana. The lone gunman was killed after he opened fire in a parking lot and in a Kmart store. Reports describe the assailant's weapon as a military-type assault rifle. One witness, a Vietnam veteran, said he hadn't seen anything like that since the war.
A 19-year-old Rockford man is in critical condition this evening following a shooting at his home this afternoon. The incident took place on the city's west side at 1111 Blaisdell Street. Henry Robinson was rushed to Rockford Memorial Hospital after being shot in the chest. Police are still investigating. The wound may have been self-inflicted. However, Robinson's relatives claim someone else pulled the trigger.
Convicted murderer Rayleigh Stewart is still alive and well. He had been sentenced to die today for the 1981 shooting deaths of 4 Rockford residents. His execution has been delayed pending an appeal of Stewart's Wisconsin convictions for 2 1981 Beloit murders. Stewart is being held at the Pontiac Correctional Center.
Coming up, they're ready for business.
In South Beloit. That story's up next.
In all of this world, one car outsells the others. It's very popular in these parts.
With front-wheel drive and dynamic design.
It's popular for many good reasons. It's a Ford Escort and 8.8 annual percentage rate financing on all new 85.5 Escorts. They just make Escort the most popular car in your world, too. See the new 85.5 Escort at your local Ford dealer.
Bugs in my house. Ding dong, okay, man. Oh, good, I have bugs. Don't worry, I'll get them. Okay, you bugs, the Orkin man is coming to get ya. Spray, 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 you can't hide from me. All gone. Are you sure? I'm the Orkin man, aren't I?
Protect what you care about. Call Orkin, America's most trusted pest control.
Thank you, Orkin man. You're welcome.
It's time to get going to a special offer at Pizza Hut. Just come in, order a medium or large Pizza Hut pizza to go, and get this new half-gallon thermal jug for just $1.99. And every time you order another medium or large pizza to go, bring back the jug, or any Pizza Hut jug, and we'll fill it with your favorite soft drink, free.
At your hometown Pizza Hut.
Come in for the jug, come back for the refill.
Shop Ditto's this Father's Day and surprise him with a handsome blazer. He'll be his best in a cool, lightweight summer suit. Complete the look with a cotton or cotton blend dress shirt. Make it a day to remember. Give him a golf jacket or choose a satin varsity coat. He'll love a name brand shirt to wear with his summer whites. Ditto's has casual shirts in every size and color for him. He'll keep cool and look good on the court in his active wear set. For the total sportswear look, shop Ditto's 2 locations and save 20%. Why pay more?
South Beloit has jumped on the economic development bandwagon. As Dennis Horton reports, this small city wouldn't mind snagging some big business.
South Beloit has joined every other small, medium, and large-sized community in the state trying to attract new business. But being a city of just 4,000 people, they need help. According to Alan Palmer, South Beloit's Commissioner of Finance, and Fred Smith, the city's new downtown business district manager, South Beloit is on a roll. They say development between Route 2 and this interchange at I-90 is booming. They're hoping to keep it that way. One of the first steps is the development of an open-air mini-mall on Route 2 at the state line. The two-story complex will sit on 2 acres of land and house retail businesses and offices.
We're running sewer out Gardner Street towards I-90 to develop that into larger commercial and larger business industry type building. Right now, personally, I'm shooting to develop a little mini mall area downtown.
South Beloit will be selective but not choosy in the other kinds of new businesses they hope to attract. Palmer says they are equipped to handle nearly anything that comes along. To get the word out about their new aggressive policy, they're turning to the state and Governor Thompson's Certified Cities program.
We don't have the size like Rockford does, so we need all the things we can to attract new business and people, and this is just one of the ways of doing that.
But Palmer says they're hoping to be named a certified city by the fall of this year. From South Beloit, Dennis Horton, Channel 17 News.
The unemployment word for Janesville and Beloit last month was not good. The jobless rate for the two-city area was up 0.3% to 6.6 in April. For Wisconsin as a whole, better news. The state's unemployment dropped to its lowest April level in 4 years, 7.4%, down 0.2% from the March rate.
Representative John Halleck wants to change Illinois tollways into freeways, and he has sponsored legislation to do just that. Halleck's amendment would appropriate $225 million to pay off the tollway bonds. The Northwest, Tri-State, and East-West tollways are the only roads affected. The legislation has already passed the House and now moves on to the Senate.
Revenues for those toll highways are about $160 million per year. So the Toll Highway Authority has more money than they ever need to have for those systems. My thought is that we can use that money to pay off the tollways early. We could, in fact, make them freeways sooner. The Toll Highway Authority has not wanted to do that. They fought me at every attempt. And so, therefore, on Friday, in the Build Illinois package, I put in $225 million to make the tollways freeways now.
Tollways construction work on I-90 between Janesville and Beloit may cause some travel problems this summer. Work began today on a 5-mile section from Avalon to Shopier Road. Beginning in June, traffic will be reduced to 1 lane as crews repave the highway. Wisconsin state officials expect the construction to be completed by mid-September.
Takes its orders from Chicago tonight. A plan to clean up after a $7 million deal turned disaster. Well, this morning, Chicago's Bell Federal Savings took over First Federal's day-to-day operations indefinitely. Managers say it's not a takeover or merger, but a unique contract. The deal comes after First Fed sunk $7 million into a New Jersey S&L that collapsed.
We will come in and provide some expertise in certain areas that an institution the size of First Federal could not provide on their own. And obviously, we're about 30 times larger, so that we have people that are expert in accounting and appraisal and things of that nature.
The idea comes from the Federal Home Loan Bank. A spokesman says the Fed is worried, but that depositors' money is safe.
Well, if you like today's weather.
Gordon Boyd says just wait. He's up next.
The boss is coming. At Ponderosa, the boss is why we serve so much for so much less. We know who the boss is, and the boss deserves the best.
The boss is coming.
The boss is why our world's biggest, best salad buffet has so many items, it's hard to top.
The boss is coming.
The boss is why all our steaks are cooked to order, served sizzling hot. Because you're the boss. You're the boss. You're the boss at Ponderosa.
I may be the president of Ponderosa, but you're the boss.
There will never be a better time to buy a new Cadillac. There will never be a better sale than the one going on right now at Humphrey Cadillac and Olds. Save over $3,000 on an '85 Cadillac Eldorado, plus get 8.8% financing. Save over $3,000 on an '85 Cadillac Seville, plus get 8.8% financing. Over 30 '85 Cadillacs in stock, more on the way at Humphrey Cadillac and Olds, 223 North 2nd, and...
Best of all, it's a Cadillac.
As your company prospers, something unexpected can happen. You may outgrow your phone system and start losing business, which is a good reason to choose a business communication system from GTE. We'll design one to grow with your company to keep your phones efficient. And that's a lot better than having a system that doesn't measure up. Hello? GTE, the smart business call.
Oh, our problems are solved. I just bought a computer to make you more efficient. The kid at the computer store said you could learn this word processing program in a couple of hours.
I don't have the time to read all those manuals.
No problem. Read them at home.
I'm Dale Matheson. At Professional Business Systems, you won't have this problem. When we sell a CPT or Wang system, we install it and teach you how to use it. Stop by our office at 2616 Broadway or call 397-8300.
Gordon Boyd is joining us now, and you've got a nice one coming up, don't you?
A beautiful day tomorrow. But as I said at 6, it looks like the almost rain is going to be definite rain by Thursday. And possible rain by tomorrow night. But hey, the price you pay for springtime weather. 72 degrees the high today, 42 the low last night. Temperature right now in the 50-degree range, 56 in Rockford. Dixon a degree lower. Freeport also at 55. Belvedere 56. Beloit 53, Rochelle 58, Janesville 53. Humidity this hour is 63%. The winds very calm, the northeast at 5 miles per hour. Barometer now steady after fluctuating all day, and sunrise at 5:24 and sets at 8:24. Tonight we are watching a pattern that can only be described as, well, bizarre actually. Looking right now on a low pressure system that had been building over the Oklahoma Panhandle that goes warm all the way up until middle Tennessee, then turns cool and heads straight up the Appalachian Mountain Chains. Now, what that means for us is possibly tonight some cooler temperatures. By tomorrow, very warm, but tomorrow night, as the cool moves off and a high-pressure system from up above here, about Lake Superior moves in, rain of some form or another, possibly heavy rain. At least not as bad as the rest of the country today. We'll get to that in just a minute, but let's go to that satellite map and show you just what I mean by problems of today. General map here looking pretty much clear in our area as far as clouds. That's going to be the story until for tonight at least. By tomorrow, though, those clouds are going to come moving in late in the evening. Cloud cover now centered around Missouri, going to be moving up later on tonight and early into tomorrow. Tomorrow will be partly sunny. The overall map on the East Coast tonight, lots of clouds, lots of rain all over New York, Pennsylvania, way out to the Atlantic Ocean, and even back in toward our neck of the woods and down across the mid-Atlantic states. The Midwest, that cloud cover over southern Illinois, Peoria, down around Bowling Green, Kentucky, over into Jellicoe, Tennessee, and even back toward Missouri and Arkansas is sort of a precursor of things to come. The West Coast is going to show a little bit better look, however, at what's pretty much going on. The pattern, at least from the Midwest and the West Coast, is pretty much the same as in terms of the cloud cover. Way out here, lots of cloud cover over Northern California, which is an indicator of rain showers, at least through most of Seattle and up into Portland, Oregon. But the big pattern, as we go back to the map tonight, that's pretty much the factor, is a couple of tornado warnings, at least, not for our area, but for Oklahoma, way up into Montana tonight. They had a twister touchdown up in northern Montana, caused, some fairly extensive damage, at least in terms of cutting up a few things. No one injured, though, but a lot of damage. Also, a small twister touching down in Oklahoma, not too much in the way of damage, certainly no injuries. Picture for us, though, as that low and the high-pressure system moves in, clear tonight and on into tomorrow. Partly sunny, a high of 78 degrees for tomorrow. By tomorrow night, though, it starts to get a little weird. A lot of clouds come in, a 50-50 chance of rain, a low of 56. Thursday, the rain hits in buckets at a high of 84 degrees, so hot and wet. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, clear, rain, and sunny. The rain's going to hit sometime, but I'm not even going to hazard a guess as to when it's going to be.
We just know it's coming, right?
Exactly.
Okay, thanks, Gordon. Kim Lepak has tonight's Cubs highlights from Cincinnati. That is next.
East side, west side, all around the town. Bill Himbrow's #1, he keeps car prices down.
It's the Hembro 500, a special purchase of 500 new Buicks, sale priced for immediate delivery, as low as $78.82. But you better hurry. When your sales leader cuts prices this low, people move.
The deals are hot, we kid you not. Bill Hembro's #1.
Does watching the same old programs get you down? Then look up to satellite TV from Audio Installer.
For under $39 a month, you can own satellite TV and watch 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. First-run movies, 24-hour sports, adult entertainment, news, weather, MTV, children's programs, and more.
Great! How can I get all these shows? The professionals at Rockford Satellite Systems will install and service your new TV dish.
For under $39 a month, TV is looking up.
Audio Installers, Broadway and 22nd.
What would you call a Zenith that's ready now for TV stereo sound?
Smart.
With a remote that lets you switch from VCR to computer to cable to games with one easy touch.
Smart.
The Smart Sets, advanced System 3 from Zenith, when you want everything.
For the best in home entertainment, it's Zenith. See the complete Zenith line at Rockford Standard Furniture, 1100 11th Street.
Save 25 to 50% on Samsonite luggage during LeBob's graduation sale. Choose the Samsonite Silhouette 3 molded luggage blended with soft side carry-on pieces. For an alternative, choose from Kicks nylon travel pieces or vinyl carry-alls from Samora. Save on luggage from Amelia Earhart. The non-stop casual collection offers lightweight luggage in men's and women's styles at up to 40% savings. LeBob's offers free initialing and gift wrap on gifts for that special grad. LeBob's in the Cherryvale Mall.
Hardee's gives you 3 whole strips of crunchy bacon. Come for Hardee's combo deal, a sizzling, crunchy, tasty meal. A Hardee's bacon cheeseburger with 3 whole strips of crunchy bacon, hot French fries and coleslaw. Drink the baconist.
Hardee's Bacon Cheeseburger Combo with more bacon than Wendy's or Burger King. Regular fries and a medium Coke. It's all just $1.99.
Hardee's bacon cheeseburger with 3 whole strips of crunchy bacon, hot French fries and coleslaw. Drink just $1.99. Hardee's.
Not often that you score 11 runs and then still lose the game.
And it's not often that 13 is a lucky number, right? That's what happened tonight for the Cubs as they lose. Larry Gura drops his first outing. The Cubs drop it at Cincinnati tonight. This was a wild one. Cubs get off to a great start in the top of the first, leading 2-0. Ron Cey hits a 2-run homer. The Penguin is red hot these days. That made it 4-0. Then in the bottom of the fourth, the Cubs lead it 6-1. Tony Perez, big game tonight. He hits a 3-run homer off Larry Gura, and it's now 6-4. Now in the top of the sixth, the Cubs back in control, leading 9-5. Durham with a double to right center scores Cey, who had a triple, and the Cubs lead it by 5 at 10-5. But in the bottom of the sixth, Gary Reedus hits a 2-run homer, and the Reds now trail at 10-7. Now let's go to the top of the seventh. Cubs now trail 11-10. Chris Spire, a solo homer, ties it at 11. But in the bottom of the seventh, the Reds lead at 12-11. Perez, who had 6 RBIs tonight, doubles, and Dave Concepcion the final. Cincinnati 13 and the Cubs 11. The St. Louis Cards beat Atlanta tonight 9-3. Top of the 10th, Pittsburgh and Houston tied at 3. Top of the 5th, Montreal and San Diego tied at 3. The Chicago White Sox, 7's not a lucky number. They have now dropped 7 straight. Top of the 5th tonight against Toronto. No score, Ernie Witt drives in Lenny Matuszak. The Blue Jays take a 1-0 lead on back-to-back hits. Up to that point, Richard Dotson had not allowed a hit. Bottom of the sixth, trailing 2-0. Rudy Law grounds out. Ozzie Guillen scores from third, 2-1. Top of the seventh, Ernie Witt solo homer off Richard Dotson. The final, Toronto 6 and the White Sox 1. The Brewers beat Cleveland tonight at Milwaukee 3-2. Minnesota and Boston rained out, and Texas beats the Royals 6-1. In local baseball regional finals in Class AA for hardball for the boys, and the girls played some softball tonight. First of all, Guilford and Boylan played at Blackhawk, and Guilford took control of this game in the first 3 innings, scoring 4 in the first, 3 in the second, and 2 more in the third to lead at 9-0 before everybody in the crowd knew really what was going on. But Boylan gave it a quote-unquote gallant effort, but they come out on the short end of the score. Guilford will now play in the Barrington sectional against Hoffman Estates on Saturday. The final today, Guilford 14 and Boylan 5. 5. Boylan and Harlem played girls softball at Forest Hills. There's Cindy Adams with a strikeout. The Titan fans love it. They lead it 3-2, top of the 6th. Molly Braun singles up the middle. Lisa Clark with a strong throw to the plate, and Adams is out trying to score. Boylan had a runner at third with 2 out, but freshman pitcher Kathy Guffey ends the threat with a strikeout. Now, look at this one, Bruce. This is the Super Titan, and he is trying to get the Boylan crowd excited. And he could almost get it for indecent exposure. Lonnie Mitchell leads the inning off with a single for the Huskies, so they got something going, but they try to sacrifice bunt. The throw gets Mitchell off guard, and she is out. And then here is the final out of the game as Boylan advances to the Jefferson sectional. They'll play Saturday at 10. The final, Boylan 3 and Harlem 2. And the Stanley Cup playoffs going on tonight. Let's take a look at the action here. The Flyers and the Oilers. Flyers score 46 seconds into the game. The goal by Rick Sutter, 1-0 Philadelphia. Edmonton ties it on a goal by Paul Coffey. Then with a 2-man advantage, Todd Bergen gives Philadelphia a 2-1 lead. Flyers make it 3-1 on Murray Craven's shorthanded goal. And then the Oilers, Charlie Huddy scores. It's 3-2. Bruce, they're starting the third period, and it's Edmonton 4 and Philadelphia 3. And the Bulls coach, Kevin Lockery, got fired today. That was coming for a while. It's just too bad that the Bulls front office maybe didn't do it a little sooner, because the writing was on the wall. Everybody and their brother knew he was going to be fired.
You didn't like the guy or what?
No, I like the guy.
Oh.
I like the guy. I'm saying if you're going to fire a guy, at least fire him in decent time. Let him get a new job.
Okay, I just wanted to clear that up.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you.
Okay. Investors wanted to hear what the president had to say on tax reform before making any major moves, and the result, basically no change day on Wall Street.
For the hottest prices of the season, open Farm and Fleet's summer catalog. You'll find incredible savings on summer car care products, like car waxes from all the leading manufacturers. Save $3.90 on Rain Dance car wax. Shop Farm and Fleet for all your summer outdoor living needs. Weber Smoky Joes are just $24.99. Save on brand name insect repellents, too. Farm and Fleet is big on summer sports. Save on Coleman camping gear, quality golf accessories, and tennis equipment, all during Farm and Fleet's sizzling summer catalog sale.
When weeds invade your lawn, you have to fight back by loading up with the best ammunition on the market. Hi, I'm Jerry Baker, and for my money, that means Super K-Grow Weed and Feed from Kmart. Now on sale. Kills common weeds while feeding your lawn a nitrogen diet. For plants, Super K-Grow Plant Food in regular or acid formula. They're on sale, too. Well, it's time to reload.
You can't do better than Kmart.
$1 million cash is a lot of money. Even carrying it around poses some interesting problems. You'd need an awfully big wallet. It'd be hard to carry in your shoe. And it would take a very special piggy bank. But you might want to think about it, because you could carry off $1 million cash paid all at once in Greenback's instant lottery.
Well, here's more proof of it's never too late. The Los Angeles Police Academy will graduate its oldest rookie ever this Friday. A 53-year-old grandfather, Lewis Ellis, originally picked up a police application for his son, but decided to fill it out himself instead. Now, if you think he might not be able to cut it physically, guess again. Ellis runs 5 miles a day. Plus, for the past 25 years, his body has gone through a daily routine of 100 push-ups and 200 sit-ups.
On past space shuttle missions, there has been some trouble with the facilities. Well, NASA may just have been given an offer it can't refuse. Richard Fagiano of Tarpon Springs, Florida, has volunteered his service for a shuttle flight. He's a plumber. And as he puts it, quote, you don't call an aerospace engineer to fix your toilet. Well, Gordon Boyd's standing by over at the weather map with another look at that great day we've got coming up tomorrow. Gordon?
Well, as you can see, Monica, a lot of arrows pointing on all kinds of different directions. What it means is that tomorrow we will have sun. Tomorrow night, it will all go down into the toilet. Why? Because we are getting a low-pressure system moving in, hitting the hot air. It's bringing all kinds of water that's going to dump on us tomorrow or Thursday.
Gordon.
Right. Good night.
Now, your Chrysler Plymouth dealers are out to meter beat stiff sales quotas with Grand Slam Value Days. Get out they go deals on big value winners like front-wheel drive Plymouth Voyager, now in stock. Everything goes to make room for summer inventory. Chrysler LeBaron GTS, now available with 8.8 annual percentage rate financing and as low as $92.44. Plus get $550 protection. Don't miss Grand Slam Value Days.
See your Rock River Valley Chrysler Plymouth dealer.
Bach Satellite Systems installs and services satellite home systems over the entire northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin area with state-of-the-art technology by high-tech professionals. Satellite TV has better sound and pictures, plus the choice of over 100 channels. Satellite TV is affordable. It'll cost less than cable in the long run. And now save even more by installing your satellite system yourself. Our seminars will teach you how. Give us a call at Bach Satellite Systems for free information and a free site survey. We want you to see it all.
WTVO Channel 17, Rockford.